I think we can agree on this. There are a lot of cringy fandoms, and it's just annoying. But today we're going to be looking at one of the more cringy fandoms, furries. I found this video and it's called Furries Are Not As Weird As You Think. And we're going to look into that right now. I've never watched it, but we're going to see what it's all about together. Playing video in 3, 2, 1.
How you appear really defines a lot how you act.
This guy is actually right. They appear like children, and they're acting like children because they're in fursuits.
Fursuit, the way I can perform, the way I can act, wouldn't really work. Not in a fursuit.
Well, then act like a normal person then.
Just run around and act like a fool if you're not a giant dog, you know?
Giant dog, you're a person.
It's my personal favorite. I mean, if I would put a favorite, it would be this con.
This whole picture speaks for itself.
In the 70s or 80s, furry meetups started happening at science fiction conventions, but it's definitely exploded since the internet. The internet is like the primary social forum for furries.
Oh, you thought the internet sucked? Well, it also did this. Thanks, internet.
The textbook definition is an animal with human characteristics. But personally, I like to think of it as more just a bunch of monster people.
And now the furries ruined Pokemon Go because there's a guy dressed as Pikachu in the background. And there's a sloth in here too. Oh my god.
A lot of people assume that like every furry has a fursuit, but I would say that like not even half have fursuits.
To me, a fursona is some people will take a combination of whatever animals that they feel closest to, feel favored to, or just generally like, try and combine the best traits of that into the best traits of themselves.
It looks like we got a furry weeaboo too, I guess.
And I found it easier through the fandom.
Yeah, I felt like when I found this place that I came home. That's kind of what it felt like, because it was just this big culture that was so loving and open.
And cringy, you forgot cringy.
Someone who's not a furry, I definitely don't tell them that I am a furry. I feel like there's a bad conception of us that kind of creates a wall between our culture and like mainstream culture. Hey, sex sells, you know? That's what people want to hear, so that's what they're going to hear.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like I do gotta hide this because...
Well, you failed. You're making a documentary about it.
A lot of us will try and say, oh, we're not all like that. No, we're not this. We're not like that. No, not a lot of us are like that. But something we do gotta accept is that does exist there. Yeah, it seems really weird to people, grown men, people older than me in those weird-ass suits. Really, it is just for fun. Really, it's just for community, just for connections.
Dude, what does your family think about the whole furry thing?
You can change. Just stop doing this, please.
Yay, and then they got used to me doing this and doing that, and now the furries, and so they're not even phased. It is a lot of work to walk in a suit. It is. You need somebody to help you move around. She tells me when there's kids around, because I can't see anywhere down here. When I need water, she puts it in there somehow. She figures it out. She's got my back.
Don't bring the real animals into this. They don't want to be in that thing.
I was introduced to the furry community through my son, who's a furry. I, myself, am a
It's spreading faster than we all could have imagined.
fantastic. It's wonderful. And the people, I can say I've never met a furry I don't love. Our family's very open. We talk, we listen, we laugh, we make fun of, we do all that stuff. That's what life is, to understand, and at least if you don't understand, then find out why you don't understand.
I can't take much more of this, so I'm just gonna end it on this. I just feel like furries are treated too nicely. I mean, look at this app on this app store, Furzu. I swear, I am actually done. There's a dating app for furries. That's disgusting. Alright, I'm done. But thank you for staying and watching this video, and remember to stay epiheck.